Here we are back in BMX Streets, and you may recognise this map from somewhere. You may recognise it because this is the community centre from BMX Streets Pipe. It seems like it's being redone for BMX Streets properly. It's more or less the same layout, but it's got a few unique little twists to it here and there. Like we've got this bowl section. Some of this is pretty recognisable from the previous version. And we've got a whole car park over here. We've got a roof section as well, so presumably this is going to get expanded and become a whole new version of the map. The crazy thing is I didn't even notice it was there. I was going to play on a different map, and I just noticed. You go to the menu right here. It doesn't have a picture or anything, so I kind of just disregarded it. I thought it was a mod map or something, but then I realised, wait, it's actually in the built-in section. Which likely means that in a future update, this is going to be the next official map. Which is some good news, because right now mods are not working on console. We don't really have a timeline on when that's going to be, when any of that stuff is done. So in the meantime, more built-in maps will definitely be a nice thing to have. And I figured, just have a little play around on it. See what the differences are. Yeah, just have a little bit of fun. So yeah, probably nothing too outrageous for this video, because the map is still a work in progress. Oh, damn. I do like this. This is slightly different to that shell thing that was there before. Actually, kind of like that object quite a lot. You've got a few different options for it. You can just sort of ride up. Oh, it's been a while since I've done that trick. Yeah, you can just ride up. Do something like that. Drop down. That's one thing. People mentioned, or some people do prefer the version 1.0 physics. I don't agree, basically because of stuff like that. A lot of the finer, techie style tricks never really worked very well in version 1.0. Yeah, that's kind of a nice little section. It's pretty easy to ride up it. Say do a mani. And kind of like the physics work itself out. None of that stuff used to work very well in 1.0 of the game. Like here, you've got a bit more fidelity. Not to say that it's easy or anything. But yeah, you can drop down like that, and it works pretty good. Damn it. Suppose it was a disaster though. I'll take it. Okay, that was a wild one. I don't know. Call me easily impressed. But I could session something like that for days. Whatever reason that I'm finding it a lot harder to do a fakey nose mani and then drop into a grind or stall. That works, for whatever reason. Oh well. I'm probably getting into the weeds a bit too much. Yeah, there's so many like cool little options. Nice to see this area get a bit of a refresh. It's got that familiar vibe, but also a little bit different. I'm kind of curious what this part of the park is supposed to be, though. Like, what will this turn into? You just ride around it, right? Suppose it may get a bit more complex, and there's this whole area over here as well, which probably get fleshed out in the end. I guess we don't really know until we see it. You could probably do some crazy stuff on this roof as well. Bit of a sketch-looking flare. We'll take it. Just kind of flow together as well. Maybe a bit better than it used to be. Maybe not. I guess one thing I should ask is, for the console players, do you actually have this map? I'm not entirely sure if this is just a PC only thing that's being tested. And we'll get a proper console release later. Because you know what console is like about having things be complete and official. This very much isn't. So I'm playing this, assuming that console will be getting it. That may not be the case, I guess. I do wish crank arms were fixed at some point, though. Yeah, I kind of like how this flows together. Ooh, little bonk. Interesting thing is, now it's become a bowl instead of that like ledge section that it used to be. You can go through that. It's kind of nice. Managed to get it twice in a row as well, so it's not too hard. See if we can get it a third time with 0 speed. We've got this curious little wall on top as well. So presumably, yeah, you can do that. Which will probably give you tons of speed to try all sorts of crazy gaps. It's maybe a cool way to start it off. Just hop on. And the game does the rest for you. See if we can gap. Yeah, stuff like that will be possible now. Thinking about this structure, it may be nice actually to have a hole in the middle, so you could go from the bottom to the from the top to the bottom. I suppose if you had enough speed, you could probably blast up onto the roof again. That'd be pretty cool. Damn, didn't work too well. Still get some people asking about how to do stuff like coping stalls, things like that. Well, there isn't an official way of doing it. I found a mini hop part way up. Can sometimes work. It's definitely not a given. But it's the most consistent out of anything that we have. Maybe if you just keep working away at it, you'll get what you need in the end. There we go. You got to be super delicate with these. Damn. Okay. Got an extra bonk on the end. Any kind of aggressive turn whatsoever will just cause him to G-turn. And I noticed with the manis, you need to be going extra crazy slow just because of the weight. Makes it a little... Yeah, the turning radius is really not very good in a mani. I suppose if you use the lean on the triggers... I don't know, we'll see if we can get it. Okay, made it. Way harder than it needs to be. Hopefully we can like have that turned up a little bit. Oh, paused. I suppose that's something you can do, like endos. I don't know what you turn it into, to be honest. But the fact that the physics work and like get you to pause is kind of nice. This is pure speculation here, but I do wonder if this being completed would align with a PlayStation release. I know there's plenty of people that keep asking about what's happening with that version. We don't know a lot. When it's done, it's done. Seems to be the vibe. MASH doesn't really mention what's going on with any of this stuff, like me not knowing about this map as well was because MASH doesn't specifically say what any update involves, so we're kind of all left in the dark and we don't know what's going on. It's just his style, I guess, which can be frustrating for a lot of people, me included. That's just the way he does stuff. Uh-oh. Whatever reason, sometimes if your grinds are too crazy, the game will just bug out completely. I don't know if MASH is aware of that bug. It's been going on for a little while now. Like some of my sessions have just ended because of that. Like you can't respawn or do anything. I don't know if it's just specific to me as well, because I don't really see many other people bringing it up. So yeah, let me know if that's a thing that happens to you. Okay. Realistic. Also realistic. I'm doing a great job. Nice. Little bonk. Shame about that bit. Where are we going with this? I've never really been one for those like super long grind combos. Just because I always thought they were a bit jank to get right, game-wise. That's one thing about 1.0 that worked pretty good. Like, you could hop between grinds and it would work most of the time. Here it's a bit more sketch, I think. Okay. Questionable combos. But you know what? I'll take it. And I think I will leave it there for now. I don't want to like over-rinse this map while it's still a work in progress. I want to enjoy the full experience whenever it's done. We don't know when it will be done. I'll be sure to let you know when that happens. And yeah, let me know. Is this available on console yet? Or is it just PC only? It's promising, at least. We get to see this back in BMX Streets, which is always a nice thing. We also get the original mod version as a mod map, if you want to play that as well. Happy days. Yeah, plenty more to come. I will see you, oh dear, in the next video.